um, the hover race. So this is going to be between Morks and Brandino. To start things off, I think Morks is going to be the favorite here. This guy has put an unbelievable amount of time into this category over the past couple months. Dino has also PB'd a couple times and is an up-and-coming player. So get these players over to Ancient Lake to get started. Current standings for this matchup. DDA definitely won the car race. Kves versus Banana Boat Kid. That was a win for them. But after this race, we might see a 1-1, which is going to be exciting because that means it comes down to the plane match, which is myself versus Obayo. Both of us pretty close in times overall. We take a look at some stats here. So Morks' average time, I mean, this guy has gone from a 31:30 to the world record, which is now at 27:52. He's like literally taken 4 minutes off of this time, which is absurd. So his best time in the tournament so far, I believe, is at 28:39. For Brandino, his best time is a 32:48 with an average of 33:14. So there is quite a difference between these players, but we'll still have a really fun match to watch today. And then for the match following this, which is plane percent, that's actually going to come right after this match. We'll be having myself versus Obayo. Obayo's best time is at 12:55 with an average of 13:32. And myself, I have a best time of 12:50, so I have a 5-second lead there, and a slightly better average of 13:11. So there is, theoretically, I should have a slight advantage there, but Obayo is the best plane player in the game. So we'll see how it goes, I guess. I believe I do have a fiche with me here to help commentate. Hello. Excited to watch some hover today.
Oh, I am. I am indeed.
Hover percent is the longest category in this triathlon tournament.
Yes.
But you get to see a lot of these tracks from a very different approach, which is super fun. Very exciting way to play the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out. Because, I mean, you mentioned this very likely will end up going to 1-1. Morks being the world record holder and having put in just an absurd amount of time in the last month and a half on this vehicle. There's very few players who could compete with him in the tournament. Like PB wise, like PB, sheer PB force, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Really, the only other person who's been pretty close has been Joe D'Amelio in terms of getting a new PBs. But yeah, it looks like Brandino's off, and we're just gonna wait for Morks's race to start, and we'll have sync.
Any moment now.
Mm-hmm. I actually really like that we have 2 races back to back from the same match. It's really nice because we have had, I think, 3. I think of all the race matches, I think only like 3 or 4 were full races.
Yep, I think we had 4 full matches every back-to-back race, but this isn't exactly a full match, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
So I can't be too disappointed about that.
Yeah, for sure. It
would have been super cool to see all the teams go head-to-head in a row, but scheduling, that is just a nightmare. Like,
scheduling kind substitutes needed.
Yeah, and we had like a whole week in between the round robin finishing and the bracket, and it's like, well, we probably would have had more matches if we could have swung it.
This is sub 40. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So that's a 39 on Ancient Lake Hover, by the way, which that's insane. All right, so Morks is in Fossil Canyon, and Brandino just finishing his Ancient Lake, gonna go to Fossil Canyon himself. There's like even just in one track, there's such a large difference.
Yeah, for sure, and it's weird. I don't really know exactly what is faster for this track a lot of the time. Like, I think it would make sense to go not get the blue balloon up here at certain points. I don't know. I
Oh,
haven't played this in balloon race, like regular balloon race, in
sure.
a while.
So for going for the balloon versus going through the canyon,
Mhm.
if I have a really laggy tunnel section, I will go through the canyon because I'm already pretty much there.
Right.
Otherwise, I always just try to extend out and go for the blue balloon.
Sure. So, and to expand on that more, you can see Morks in the tunnel zipper there. He actually gets a really nice lagless zipper, and that does not always happen.
Yeah, you
Pulling
can
that
act-
off is really tricky.
yeah, you can actually extend his you can actually extend that boost a little bit more and go even further. But that again all depends on how lagless it is.
Hmm.
Yep, so on to Jungle Falls. My one of my favorite hover tracks of the entire race that we're gonna see.
Jungle Falls is great for hover.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it would be, but something about it just feels really good. You get to kind of skip the finish line here a little bit, which is fun.
Yeah.
You
Also,
go over the pond.
yeah, you get to skip going to the. You only go for the zipper on lap one in Brandine. Some players opt to not even go for it on lap one. That does starve you a little bit for bananas sometimes, depending on the route that you take. Um,
And bananas and hover, super important.
oh
I
my gosh,
don't
they are so
think that can
important.
be understated at all.
Yeah, there are very few courses where we do not get at least 8 bananas.
There's just a lot of downtime,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. And during that downtime, you need to be going as fast as you can.
Yeah,
If you're
this
not,
this
you're gonna.
and the track that Morks is on is the prime example of needing bananas. Hot Top Volcano.
Yep, yep. And this is actually, it's kind of a cruel track in some ways, because we actually see Morks having an okay time grabbing those, the lava bananas, but those are not easy to grab. Like, you have to tap the R button to hop and grab them, but
Mm-hmm.
where you are in the wave, like, tells you whether or not you get to do that today. It's super unfortunate, and getting all of them almost never happens. It's
Yeah.
kind of just luck sometimes. So,
Just realized I was
little
watching this.
unfortunate.
Just realized I was watching the stream for like the first couple of races versus watching the Discord. There we go. Awesome. All right. Morks is having a really nice looking time here. Probably 121-ish, maybe. Depends on how these. I guess boosts make this a lot easier to not be a 120. Onto my second favorite hover track, Treasure Caves.
Oh, really?
I like how fast this track is.
It is pretty damn
Balloon
quick.
races, balloon race wise, this is a really good track, and also time trials.
Yep.
But
I'll definitely prefer hover here over car.
oh, every day.
Hover's hysterically less or more forgiving.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you can do that. What Morse just did, you just combine those two. You go end zipper boost into this first zipper of the lap. It's well, he missed the zipper, but I should still be able to get the connection here to not lose too much time. Yeah. Looking at a potential, I'd say 46 here? 47? Okay. Overall, a 48. But you can see how much one zipper can kind of cost somebody. That was very, very fast. But the one zipper miss costed a couple of seconds. All right, on to Crescent Eye. They're pretty much exactly one treasure caves race apart now. Right.
Going around the pirate ship, one of the
Yep.
best parts about playing hover on this track. This is the
Oh,
only
100%.
speedrun where you get to do that.
Mhm.
So
Yep. Oh, yeah. I know exactly what Marks did there to miss the zipper. It's really annoying if you go too far to the left when you go too far to the right on a snaking motion there, you'll pretty much just go right over an invisible little bump and miss the zipper.
hmm.
It's really annoying. I've experienced that so many times. So I always just try to stay very far left when I'm going in that section of CI. It's a little because car has a different. It's completely different for that in car. I'm pretty sure.
Oh
Like
yeah, for sure.
with not with how you miss the zipper.
Yeah, like nothing alike.
Yeah, 117 is a very good time. Probably would want like a 116, 115 though.
Yeah, I guess coming up here we have Pirate Lagoon. This and two other tracks are really the only ones I have any gauge as to what a decent time is here.
Hmm. Yeah,
Which is the funny part about the other vehicle players commentating these matches. It's
yeah,
just like that was fast, cool.
hmm yeah. So I have a good gauge on times for these tracks. Having grinded this out myself, as I am one of the hover percent participants. Hopefully, my race will be soon. You know, I don't want to hold up getting to finals too much. All right, so that's a decent second lap. Okay, looking like
Looking
probably
pretty good.
like a 54-ish,
Yep.
53. Okay, high 53.
Really hard track to optimize Pirate Lagoon.
Yeah. So when I see you do it, I'm in amazement of how good you are at the track. Because my best time is a 53 on the track.
Honestly,
Which,
you just YOLO. Like it's
oh yeah,
uh,
so much YOLO.
Whale Bay is a lot harder.
Oh gosh, well Bay. Let's see. This is
Let's
exactly
see
where
if he gets
Morks
the
is.
balloon.
It's the
Ooh, very
balloon.
clean.
17 first lap. That is very solid. Gets that proper slowdown. Does not get the R jump at the right time, so it does bonk on the front of the boat. Gets thrown up in the air.
Yeah, the whale is really tricky. If you drive up the whale like diagonally, I think it's a little bit easier to get the hop.
Yeah, I think I need to work on that myself. For sure. Looks like this is going to be just a 50?
Yep,
Yeah, 50.
good time.
Good time. Yeah, anything that's close to a sub 1, or sorry, anything that's close to a sub 50, pretty good. There are, like top
Yeah.
levels, you are looking for the sub 50 every time.
Hmm. Here comes the best track.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about this track. This is the best track in hover.
Everfrost Peak. Yeah, I love this
Yeah.
track so much. Even in just like standard hover, it's so much fun
Yes.
to go super fast. Now I know I managed to sneak the world record for this track,
Yeah.
which was a lot of fun.
Insane.
It's so
Madman.
much fun.
I love
But
that.
Morks has since been practicing it quite a bit to try to snag it back, and I think he is only a second off. So it'll
Yeah, I
be cool
can't.
to see how he performs here.
I've never gotten a sub 110 on this track. So that's something I need to work on.
He's having a little bit of tough luck grabbing the balloon in midair there, which I think
Yeah,
is kind of the key to getting like ridiculous times here is
for
being able
sure.
to just chain 10 boosts in a row
Yeah,
or whatever the
essentially.
number is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
a
go
lot of
really
boosts.
fast. I think
Hmm.
something that would be worth looking into for some of these 100% players is taking the far cave. Oh. He almost reset that race. That was terrifying.
Oh yeah,
Because I promise you that's because he's been grinding it.
yeah.
Yeah, he paused. That was
111,
funny.
like 111 is still one of the better times we've seen in the tournament. The fact
Yeah,
that he
very good time.
struggled, the fact that he struggled for a 111, and
Right.
111 is, and when I get a 111, I'm like, wow, I just did a really good race.
Right.
That's the difference between the top level and kind of
Honestly,
like that second tier.
Walrus Cove is also a great hover track, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
like depending on the racer, it's usually you're looking for. I look for sub 130s every time
Hmm.
because but if I get like a 130, 131, I'm not upset.
Yeah.
Morks is probably looking for like a 128, 129 ish in a race. I don't know. I know that the world record is a 125 by Stacy, unless Morks took it back.
Wow, that's actually really insanely fast.
Yeah, I have not watched Stacy's run, but yeah, Hover Legend coming in and just getting a record, of course. Yeah, it's insane. All right. I needed to look if Brandino got the connection. I actually just missed if he got the zipper to air zipper connection.
Oh, I didn't. Brandino actually goes for that far right zipper. Honestly, I think we should use that in hover percent if we can. It's really hard to set up and it's super inconsistent, but if you can
Yeah,
get it, like, I'm pretty
feel
sure you
that.
save a second on every lap for chaining that
Probably.
into the other one. I
Yeah.
just
And
missed what
Morks,
128. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, so he'll be happy with that, I think.
That's really good. Holy cow.
This is another great hover track.
Oh my
I
gosh, it
love,
is.
like, Snowmobile Valley and Car is literally like a D tier track for me.
Yeah,
I hate it. It's awful.
so this is weird. There's actually I've seen people use two different I've only seen like one person use the time trial route for it.
Mhm.
Where you grab the bananas, that's Joe, but Joe also gets like insane times. Like I'm
Right.
not sure what the so I feel like I might give that a try, like to see how my times play out if I go for the 8 bananas. I know you don't have to. I want to see what
Yeah, I
happens
don't
when I
know.
do that. In car, it's a lot slower, but in hover, it might be fine. All right, so Mark's is really struggle busing on this one, unfortunately. Looks like a 47 flat. That is not a time you want to see.
Yeah,
You're looking for sub 45.
I think that died there on the end of lap 2. He hit the ground zipper, but he missed the blue balloon,
Yes.
which is super unfortunate.
Yeah. All right, so here we're going to get to see the Frosty Village shortcut. One of two shortcuts that will be used in this run. Ooh, just missed the triple.
Yeah, actually, exactly what Andy just said in the chat. That is exactly my thoughts on what just happened for Morks there. Is you have to get that balloon at the right at the end of the finish line. It's really
Oh,
tricky to
you
get,
100% do, yeah.
but if you miss it, you're gonna be a sad guy.
Oh, yeah, 100%. All right, so 38, 39.83 first lap. Pretty average first lap. Oh, that
That's a
wall
shame.
kick. The wall kick there is so
Mhm.
brutal. Like,
So there was some chat about setting this shortcut up recently, I think, right? I actually didn't know it was not 100% consistent. Oh, he got
ooh,
wrong
he
lead.
missed. Yeah, he didn't get deep enough. He didn't get deep enough, and
Dang.
I don't think he went far enough to the right. I feel like you should tap the wall on the right every time, regardless. I know there was some chatter about that in the Discord. I saw that about
Hmm.
like about exactly where the trigger is, because that's a lot of time loss.
Yeah, that was probably
I
15 seconds or more even.
It was, yeah. I did that against Ben in my race with him. I missed the trigger, and I knew I missed the trigger. I was just
Hmm.
hoping that maybe I just like clipped it on my way back after. I thought I maybe like had hit the trigger randomly, but I didn't, so I lost time. But our Brandino's now on to Snowball Valley himself, as we got Morks in Haunted Woods into Dragon Forest. I think for series of tracks, this is my favorite in both ATR and hover percent.
Dragon Forest is the best world, and I think a
It's
lot of
so good.
people will argue against that for multiple reasons, but all the levels are just so incredibly designed. They have so much
Yeah.
character and style. and they're really fun to play in every vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have. This isn't my favorite world, but it is the best world. My favorite world's
Yeah.
probably Sherbet Island. Another really good one.
Definitely. Definitely, I agree. Those are both good worlds. Alright, looks like we're gonna get a 53 here. Nice. That's a good solid Haunted Woods hover time. Especially because we do not go for the hover, we do not go for the jump, which is something that, if you want to get lower times, you have to go for. Okay, wow, he got two bananas and got that. That zipper was perfect.
That was really good.
A lot of times if you hit that zipper, at least for me, you're way up in the air and you're having a hard time. Okay, I like that. Swinging out a little wider, using the land to actually kind of throw you up in the air. Although I tend to like to stay lower to the ground. When I'm doing that section of windmill planes. I think on this track, I think you're just looking for sub 140, pretty much.
I think so.
But
There's opportunity to go really fast here, but it's not consistent. I don't think. Like, yeah, you probably get the big jump every lap. But
yeah, you can get the big jump as long as you don't. I always boost earlier because I've noticed if I boost it too soon, just like Morks missed the zipper on lap 2. I think if you boost too close, you have a higher chance of missing the missing that zipper under the second windmill.
Honestly, you can see a lot of like the secrets of hover watching Morks play this track. Like using the terrain to launch yourself is like one of the keys to this vehicle, and that's not just for hover percent. Like even in ATR with the standard hover tracks, that's really important to be able to do that.
Yeah, just wait until we get to. Just wait for a couple more tracks. There's one track where we use terrain for literally everything. That for like all the fast parts, you literally need terrain for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, nice! He jumped out ahead and got that banana. Sometimes the CPU on Greenwood Village to start can be really annoying.
Yeah, in both car and hover, they're actually super frustrating, and it's interesting because in Greenwood Village they kind of tend to stay out of your way most of the time. But yeah,
they always contest that banana in hover.
Yeah, every time.
It's so annoying.
I opted. I think Morks did too. I only opt to grab 3 of them. Ooh,
yeah, I only grabbed
3. The jump strat. That makes me happy. I love that when you jump over the well.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a strat that I haven't tested, but it's definitely a good strat.
It's pretty
almost got the maximum air there.
Yeah,
it's so much fun when you hit the tree and you just get so much air that you can turn the corner. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, jumping over the well is a good strat there. There's just no chance of missing. There's very little chance of missing the zipper when you do that. It's possible,
right? Because you drive straight towards it instead of taking a weird angle.
Yep. I've had it in my races. I've seen it in other people's races. Yeah, that's a 117. That is. Oh, that's so good.
Ooh, Brandino hitting the windmill. That's annoying.
Yeah, I noticed I saw there he was trying to use the. I don't know if he was intentionally trying to use the zipper there, but that zipper, I never use that air zipper. It's just meh. This is the track I was talking about. This is Boulder Canyon, where you just use terrain for bumping and everything, flying around.
Yeah, this is honestly, I think newer players tend to hate this track.
Yeah.
Because in order to go fast here, you have to have a good first lap and second lap.
Yeah,
if you don't, you're just never gonna get this zipper that Morks is about to do lagless
on 3.
Yeah, and if you get it, ooh, that's a rough bonk. I hate doing that.
Yeah.
If you get it, you just send yourself flying into the tunnel, and you just get better lap times overall. So that's how you get. You have to be good at the game to get faster times. Like it's easier, faster times as you get better at the game. That's what I'm trying to. say.
Yeah, so it's very unlikely he'll get a lagless here. He might get a lagless, he might get a good boost from the, he got a good boost from the balloon. So I guess the boost from the zipper wasn't as bad as I was expecting.
Finished up with a 115. I think he's looking for better there. I've seen him get like 112, I think.
That's a really good. Well, yeah, 115 for me is like, hey, I did a good job. But yeah, I think if you're looking for 112s and you get a 115, you're just like, ooh, that was not good. Okay. Oh, unfortunate.
And hitting the ceiling up there, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. So Space Dust Alley has a lot of really powerful boosts, and that one is the most difficult to kind of like control. That one's just so dependent on controlling where you're aiming with your hover, and it's sometimes hard to do just because you are coming in after turning pretty much 90 degrees here to hit the zipper. So like you want to make it through the tunnel. So you just completely so you essentially just completely throw yourself into the center, which is how you lose your balloon if you're not going too fast, or you just dodge it somehow. All right, so still a 30 lap. That's still very good.
I am unfortunately going to have to agree with Andy Panther here. Asbo. I think Space Dust Valley is the best in hover.
It is best in hover, 100%.
Don't get me wrong, it's a sick track in both vehicles, car and plane. Car especially with the Asbo jump. But yeah, but it's the least terrifying.
Yeah, 135 is super good.
In the other vehicles, it's so scary to play. I despise it with a passion. It's ugh.
Yep.
Hi, would you like 15 seconds of time loss? Here you go.
Oh, and look, another track where hover's the best vehicle. Dark Moon Caverns. This is right. We got Boulder Canyon for Brantino now. Wasn't able to connect a double boost into the single balloon, but still making his way through. Looks like he's gonna get probably about a 28 lap to start. I would guess. Maybe a little higher, 29. Okay. 36 first lap from Morks, which is very solid on Dark Moon. He did not get the blue balloon, the first blue balloon in either lap so far. It's not too big of a deal, honestly. You're really just trying to get this last blue balloon and kind of just boost around the corner. Yeah.
That is interesting because I think getting that first blue balloon is really fast.
It is.
It's also awkward because there's not really
you use it right away.
Good spots to use it.
In hover, you just use it right away, and you just use it to go get the you use it to get to the boost faster.
Yeah, it's a 0 out of 3 there, unfortunately.
Yep. And some harsh bonk. He hit a lot. I think Morks hit an oil and he hit an oil into a mine later on, so really rough there. He's gonna get about a 148. I'm gonna say, just based off when he entered at 136. He cuts his boost there. I'm very interested about that. I tend to not really cut my boost there and just kind of bounce off, and I will hold A eventually when I'm up in the air.
Brandino playing some plane.
Yes. Oh, Brandino accidentally went to Space Dust plane. Oof.
Yep. Yeah. Up input.
Slight menu errors. They happen. I'm always so nervous when I'm going fast that I'm gonna accidentally be default vehicle instead of hover.
Right.
Because I honestly just go. Ooh. Trying to actually touch the zipper there. I respect the try. Misses this blue balloon zipper. Morks is not going to be happy with this lap. I mean, it still won't be that bad, but he's going to want
had an amazing triple zipper, or triple balloon. into that and then just ran directly headfirst into the wall.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's super painful.
Oh,
Oh
that
no,
is the
dude.
that is the dangers of the bridge jump
Oh,
in hover.
it's the
If you
sickest thing in the game when you get
Oh, it
it. But
is.
oh,
I rarely ever go for it in this situation because it's just too risky. It's
mhm.
so late in the run, and if I'm on PB pace, I'm not risking losing a lot of time. But
Yeah.
he went for it and he bonked. He has to live with it. It's not too bad. It's bad, but like he's still way ahead. There we go. There's a nice bridge jump just for
Beautiful.
Sweener. It's
Beautiful.
it's so beautiful.
It's great.
Yeah, I usually use my balloon boost just kind of like how Morks did there. I know that I know that players opt to go for the for that zipper, but I find that I'm just so slow with it. So he's gonna get a he's gonna get a 141, which Morks is probably looking for like a 132 or better.
Mhm.
So I mean, and that's all just down to the bridge jump.
This is looking pretty good for Morks,
It is,
regardless of some
yeah,
rough tracks.
for sure. This is gonna be a
High 28.
high 28, yeah. Considering that he missed a trigger in Frosty Village and had a really rough couple of tracks, it's not too bad. Ooh, interesting setup to get some balloons. Waiting to go, okay, going hanging more to that side there. It's not right or wrong, whichever way, as long as you grab your 10 bananas on this track. Very nice. I don't actually know where the second trigger is on this track for the shortcut, because I know there's like technically 2 triggers that you have to hit.
Yeah, it is technically 3, but you drive by the third one.
Oh, okay.
Because the triggers we're using here are actually the exact same triggers we use when we go out of bounds in plane.
Oh, okay.
So if you picture it in plane, we have to go, judging by Morks here, we drive by this corner.
Then you go straight down into the triangle, which is
Yep, all the way down to the corner.
which is the one that we hit at the end here.
Exactly.
Okay.
So kind of a neat little
and then there's another trigger that's behind Morks.
Yep,
which is over here, which is the
it's
turn
in this
to go
turn,
towards
the
final.
big red hallway here.
Yeah, so that's the trigger that you hit. The one that was just shown, that's the trigger for. Ooh!
Oh no! Oh, he's not gonna be happy with that at all.
He missed the trigger.
Yep.
I don't know which one he missed. He might have. I think he obviously missed the first one.
Yeah, I think that's what you have to miss in order for this to occur.
Yeah.
This one looks fine though.
Yeah, it does look fine. Yeah. Considering the fact that if he was to get a time like this in the finals match, there would be a chance that he would lose.
Yep. And 29:28 is his final time.
Yeah. That's very much like a one-off type of run. I don't think this is going to be a norm of a run for Morks.
No, I don't think so. And he's definitely looking for better here.
Yeah. All right, so now Brandino is on Space. So he's on Star City. He's only one track off of Spaceport.
I think it's hard too, because honestly, his run would not have ended up as bad as it did if it wasn't for shortcuts. True. That was the big problem here. Like he still played pretty well on other tracks.
He did, yeah. He had a couple of rough ones, but for the most part, everything was good. It was like a lot of his tracks were just really strong.
But we see Brandino play some Star City here. This is always I don't know. Star City's a meh track for me, and I think it's really cool in playing sometimes.
It's tough. It's tough in hover if you want to hit if you want to do all of the zippers. But if you don't do all the zippers and you just kind of pick and choose which ones you want, it can be really fun.
For sure.
I think the hardest part is actually timing is that you have to hold B in some parts to get the 90-degree turns. It's kind of annoying.
And I actually, I don't know how many other people do this. I actually will push like down and to the direction I want to turn on the stick,
Yes, I do.
so that you kind of like pull back for a moment
You pull
and
back for a
totally
moment.
redirect yourself.
Yes, that is exactly how I do it.
Yeah, it's super fun actually. I love doing
Also,
that.
also noted in that tunnel where Brandino just was, there is actually a trigger that will allow you to do a shortcut. But the shortcut is so long that we never use it in races. It is only on the time trials leaderboard. And Mork's oh so kindly giving us the garbage on his time, which, obviously not happy at all. All right, we're going to see a non-shortcut spaceport from Brandino. Ooh. So this track is also equally as interesting when you don't do the shortcut. I just think this shortcut is just pretty much just as fast, if not consistently faster than if we were doing it on. Whoa. Okay. Interesting.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
There it is.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay, we're back.
Okay. Yeah, we're back. I don't know what happened with Brandino's
We had that with Kves the other day too. So
with Brandino's timer.
Oh, it just stopped.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the timer. I mean, is that like his final time, or?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think that
it should be. It might. I think the capture might have just froze.
Oh.
So see if Asbo can fix that, because that happens sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. It's been fixed.
Yay! Thank you, Asbo.
Thank you, Asbo. All right. So it looks like this match is gonna be finishing up here in a second. Yep, 33-26 for Brandino.
Okay, so I am actually going to leave you to run interviews. I'm gonna
Sure. They can come in and do interview.
Yep, I'm gonna go get ready for my plane percent race.
Yes, we get a plane percent race. Sweeter versus Obio. That is my most hyped race since the first plane race.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
So.
Sorry, couldn't do better. I was very sad because I messed up menuing twice and I missed a zip maybe once a race, which was ugh.
Yeah. Morks had definitely not a good race, but I mean, you can just I mean, you made three major mistakes, which were just pretty much shortcuts. But I know for a fact that you will work on that, and you won't. And I know that won't happen again. Pretty much.
Not happen again, but also I'm very mad. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Like all hover players have cramped hands, but what I forgot is that for like a week, your hands are not in the best best condition to do the race again. So my hands were hurting like hell. And I don't want to put excuse on what he did. It's just that I think that there was not even one level that went well. It all went to shit.
I think your Ancient Lake was pretty good. You got a sub 40, so your Ancient Lake went well. You got a 109 on Fossil Canyon. You got a 52 JF. Like those are all average to above average times.
Yeah, I guess they were okay. The beginning was a bit rocky. I was like plus 8 seconds after Hot Dog Volcano.
But yeah, Dino's tough.
It's okay. I mean, the beginning was fine, but it just came like, I don't know. It crumbled so fast. That's all I can. All I have those days. And I'm kind of happy it happened today, I guess. So, yeah, it's fine. I mean, we all have those days pretty much.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's some good stuff that happened though. I golded Whale Bay by 6 seconds. I need to look at the time on my Whale Bay because I think I might have gotten a PR. I tied my PR in Boulder Canyon, which was really sick, which is like a 1:23. Because I saw my first lap was a 29, and the moment I saw that, I was like, okay, I need to hunker down. This can be good. Frosty Village golded and Spaceport Alpha golded. So like there's a lot of good that I'm not good that like it's harder to focus on just because there's been bad. But
yeah.
It was a decent overall. I can
Yep.
definitely do better though, and my sum of best finally dropped just to like a 32. So 31 is where I want to be.
Yeah. I think one thing that's good that helped me a lot when I was evaluating my races was waiting a day, like not watching it today, but maybe watching it tomorrow, rewatching either your side of the VOD or watching the race, and then just being able to kind of evaluate from after taking time away to see what tracks you did well, what tracks you didn't do well, and then kind of keying in on what courses you need to practice off of it. That helped me That's helped me immensely. I'm sure it's helped more. I'm sure it's helped all of just watching it, helping the racers in general going over their races.
Yeah. So overall, happy. Like it's not the worst I absolutely could have done. It's not the best either, but can always do better. And this tournament has really shown me how much I can improve and hover, and that I can actually be pretty good if I try.
Definitely. Yeah.
So GG Morks.
GG Brandy.
Thanks for a good race as always.
Same.
And thanks for pushing hover to its absolute limit. It's been awesome to see.
Thanks. It's not exactly its absolute limit yet. There's still a route that I need to implement because the menuing right now is not optimal. If I was to do optimal menuing, it could probably go around 27:30, but I don't think I go for that.
Is an optimal menuing ending on Whale Bay Pirate Lagoon?
Yep.
Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, I mean, if you can like.
Yeah, I used to do a route that did that back when I started Hover Percent. I've just been doing the racing route because of the tournament, but I know there's another route that I've done in the past.
I might go for that route at some point. I might do that now because I mean, not right now, but maybe after Sweener's race. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Sweener VO Bio next as part of the block of initial DKR versus DDA. And that should be an exciting one. A lot of twists and turns going to go on. I'm almost sure of it.
If each with commentating on your own on that one.
Oh, Sweener commentated with me. It was quite fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, right now with Sweener.
Oh yeah.
All right, perfect.
I'll have fun.
I'll probably join him to, I guess, cheer him up.
That's cool. Definitely.
Right, well, thank you for commentating, Fish. Thank you, Asbo, for hosting. I think Sweener also commentated, so thank you, Sweener.
Yes.
Awesome staff here, and I'm gonna hop off now. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care, everyone.